and Skills Committee in 2017. And can I please remind everyone, including myself, present to turn their mobile phones and other devices onto silent for the duration of this meeting. The first item of business is the decision on whether to take item 3 on the agenda in private, which is consideration of the work programme up to the summer recess. We agreed? Yep. Thank you. Agenda item 2 is an evidence session with Education Scotland on its response to the committee's report on the performance and role of key educational skills bodies. I welcome to the meeting Dr Bill Maxwell, Chief Executive, Alan Armstrong, Strategic Director, and Alistair Delaney, Chief Operating Officer of Education Scotland. And I understand that Dr Maxwell wishes to make a short opening statement. Dr Maxwell.
We welcome very much this opportunity to discuss the work of Education Scotland further with the committee. We have given detailed consideration to the report that the committee published in January on the performance and role of the national education bodies, and can I start by saying that we are committed to taking its conclusions and its recommendations fully into account as we plan to increase our impact and effectiveness in the years ahead. We provided a response to the committee's report, and I'm sure that there are areas of the response that you'll want to explore further today. But I thought it may be helpful for me to open the session by illustrating how we're continuing to develop the range of our work, and to do this just by picking out 3 different pieces of work from our current activities which have come to fruition since our last appearance in front of the committee. They illustrate 3 distinct but complementary aspects of the role and functions that we undertake to promote improvement in the education system. Firstly, in our curricular and pedagogical support role, we're taking forward a strong programme of activity to help local authorities and their teachers improve their understanding of standards within the new curriculum, particularly in the broad general education. That's involved production of the well-received new benchmarks for CFE levels across the curriculum, and equally, if not more importantly, a programme of support for the use of these benchmarks and the moderation of standards across teachers and across schools. We now have a team of development officers working directly with designated local authority officers to build capacity consistently across the country, with a particular focus on assessing literacy and numeracy, and we're gathering and disseminating exemplars of good practice. Secondly, in our inspection role, we published Quality and Improvement in Scottish Education last month, a report which draws out trends and highlights some common strengths and weaknesses in the quality of professional practice and provision, looking across all of the areas in which we undertake inspection and evaluation work, ranging from the early years to adult learning. That report clearly illustrates how we use the unique evidence base which we build up through first-hand observation of what's happening in education establishments across the country to provide feedback to practitioners which are designed to feed into their planning for their next steps in the improvement journey. Our staff will be very actively promoting dialogue about how practitioners can best address the improvement themes that the report identifies over the next few months. And I had the pleasure of launching the report in an exemplar of a secondary school that is showing how that can and is being done on the ground. And thirdly, in the first part of the year, we've been developing further our central role in providing professional support for an intensive and highly targeted national improvement programme, the Scottish Attainment Challenge. As the Pupil Equity Fund phase of the challenge was launched, for example, we've been working with policy colleagues to provide a series of conferences which engage directly with almost every head teacher in the country. Our team have provided professional advice to support the design and implementation of the programme, and we're playing a key role in ensuring head teachers are supported to make evidence-based decisions about how they use the funding coming to them. That involves direct support from our Attainment Advisor team and from other staff, and the development of the Interventions for Equity online resource, which is a pathfinder area for our National Improvement Hub. And the work we are now taking forward with the Education Endowment Foundation to develop a customised Scottish version of their internationally renowned evidence